Hello, and welcome back to Therapist Plays Omori. We were just about to sit down and have dinner with Kel, Basil, and Basil's caretaker, so let's jump right into that scene now. What took you so long? Polly and I worked really hard on this. Hurry up and take a seat, Brady. You got it, Kel. Polly and Kel's homemade dinner. Would you like to eat some? Uh, yes. Yes, I would. Everything tastes so good. You're the best, Polly. Oh, it's nothing. I'm just following Grandma's recipes. Thanks for your help, Cal. Munch, munch, munch. As I was saying before, Polly, tomorrow, my older brother Hero's finally coming back from college. Ooh, that'd be nice. My mom's all crazy right now, preparing the house and everything. Don't want to be anywhere near that mess. Although, I am pretty excited to see him. Every time he comes back, the first thing we do is compare heights. This year is the year. So Kels does at least have a mother. That I'm finally gonna be taller than him. I can feel it in my bones. You and your brother seem close. That's good. Family's important. Oh, hey. What you doing with Basil's photo album there, Brady? Oh, I gave it to him. I just thought he should have it. I'm concerned about that. Whoa, really? That's so cool of you. Makes sense. Especially since Brady's moving away and all. What? Brady's moving? Oh yeah. I thought I already mentioned it. I must have forgot. He's moving in 3 days, I think? Sorry, I thought you already knew. Wait, what? Basil doesn't know that? I mean, I guess why would he? We've been in our house for 4 years. Oh, no, I guess I missed it. Even more concerned than why he thought we should have it. Sorry, may I be excused? I have to go to the bathroom. What's up with him? Well, that's just how it is. When you gotta go. Kel. Oh man, I like this kid a lot, but yeah. He's blind to certain things. Completely blind. Basil's been going to the bathroom a lot lately. I hope it's not my... Fuck, man. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Oh, it's you. Brady, you're here. I'm so glad. You can see it too, can't you? Something behind you? Wait, what? I thought the real world was just like real shit. But is there something actually like paranatural happening? Brady, why do you look so scared? Everything's okay now, isn't it? What? No, no. Everything's not okay. Is that like the specter of depression? Wasn't there like a bathtub in one of little Omori's drawings? What am I supposed to do? Do I have to leave him here? I guess we have to leave. Don't leave me. Not again. Little Brady, what are you doing? Wait a second. Wait a fucking second. Oh, hey, Brady. I think it's about time we went home. It's way past my curfew. So yeah, anyway, Polly, if you ever need me, here's my address. I live just down the block. Thanks, Cal, you're sweet. Oh, it's nothing. Say goodbye to Basil for me. You're probably wondering who I am, right? Yes, I'm nobody really, just a nurse who's taking care of Basil's grandmother. A few months ago, Basil's parents hired me as Basil's caretaker since they travel out of the country frequently. Oh, okay, that's why they're not home. I try to do as much as I can for Basil while I'm here, but ever since I've started staying here, I can't shake the feeling that Basil's trying to avoid me. I wonder if I'm doing something wrong. Well, I don't think that's necessarily the case. Is it possible that if we're Basil's best friend and Mari was a big part of the friend group, we can see that in Headspace, kind of holding the little gang together. When Mari passes away and Brady becomes a shut-in, oh, Sonny Brady, Basil loses a best friend and is in extreme grief. Parents aren't around, loses touch with Kel, Aubrey, Hero goes off to college. If nothing else, Hero went off to college. Aubrey found a new community with the scooter gang. And Kel became like a sports kid. But Basil didn't find anything. Basil just lost like a friend, two friends, Mari and Brady, Sonny. Some of Basil's like presentation and behaviors and like giving us the photo album, especially not knowing that we were leaving, giving me really strong like suicide attempt vibes. Didn't Basil just say to us, it's nice to see you around, even if it's just for a little while, but knowing that, like, now that we know he doesn't know we're moving, yeah. What do you mean a little while? Like, where are you going? Basil! Oh, Basil! He's always had a weak stomach. Hope he feels better soon. Kel, like, I need you to fucking muscle that empathetic brain of yours into figuring this shit out. Your friend's in fucking danger. And Sonny is too fucked up himself to do anything about it. And the parents aren't here, and Polly is... Basil's probably pretty good at hiding it from her. But like withdrawing from people, saying goodbye, starting to give stuff away. That's all the like signs. Oh man. And what does little Sonny Brady know? Because like the reaction we're having to just sort of avoid that. I mean, I know that we are avoiding everything, but like, holy shit. I mean, I guess we have to leave. Fuck, I don't like that though. I don't like that at all. I wonder if there's anything in the park. Oh, there's some cats. The cats rule in the evening. Yeah, there's cats everywhere. Alright, I guess we go home. Hey, Brady. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Sorry for all the trouble. That was a pretty crazy adventure, huh? I can tell you haven't talked to anyone in a while, but that's okay. It just takes practice. I've been wondering if, like, our non-verbalness is, like, just, you know, silent protagonist JRPG stuff, or, like, literally we're not talking at all. I'm starting to think that we're literally just not talking. Anyway, Hero's coming back from college tomorrow, so I'm sure he'll want to see you before you leave. So if you don't mind, I'll be coming back for you again in the morning. Night, Brady. Sweet dreams. Oh, fuck. Oh. Isn't this lovely? Whispers emanate from inside the box. There's just spiders everywhere. Is little Brady's, like... Oh, fuck! There it is! What I'm wondering is, like, is there really something supernatural at all happening here? Or is that another way that we're avoiding just, like, the reality that, like, fucked up shit has happened? And that's just headspace fantasizing, bleeding out into the real world. Pretty sharp knife. It's been used a few times. Oh, fuck. How many fucking knives does this kid have? Like, Kel certainly didn't give ours back. Oh, fuck. Like, these could be hallucinations. And the difference between a hallucination and a delusion is that, like, hallucinations, like auditory ones, you would hear them actually in the environment. If someone's hearing something just in their head, like a voice or something, it's more of a delusional disorder classification. But hallucinations, what could be like presenting as psychotic features from trauma, they're in the actual environment. He can see them, hear them, feel them, which would totally warp his perception of what's real and what's not. This is a time where I don't want Brady to slash it up. Oh, fuck. What the hell? Why am I getting stabbed? Jeez, what is going on here? The fuck is that thing? Oh, fuck. God damn it. Okay, I guess we're fighting. Try to calm down. Oh, we've been webbed. Fight him off. Did it say that it was trying to talk to me? This is getting nowhere fast, huh, Brady? Slash him! It's doing nothing. Seems like there's a lot going on. You need to block out the little things and figure out what's important. Like, who is speaking to us? You clear your mind and remember how to focus. Oh, focus must be a skill. Our next attack deals more damage. Focus! What is going on? Every time I feel like I've discovered something new, it's like, let's fuck you up a little bit more. Where is Mom? Where is she? We're moving in 3 days. This does not make sense. Oh, there's also a bathtub. What is happening? You've been living here for as long as you can remember. As Omori. I don't think Omori has anything to do with Sunny. I'm starting to think that Omori, like, especially after that last little scene, is like a complete shadow self or something. Everything is like fucking bloody. So that must be little Sunny in the bathtub. Because he's got his long socks and shirt. The birthday cake. Sick in the bed. Maybe Sunny tried to hurt himself. And that's why, like, Omori has such a fixation on that. Like, there's clear themes of self-harm or suicide with the way that, like, getting out of fucking white space takes stabbing yourself. Is he gonna keep making me do that? Can I just go out instead of stabbing myself? Open the door. Omori, welcome back. Okay, this is like way more sinister, having just seen all that shit coming back into headspace. I told you not to worry, hero. Omori always shows up with. This is not Sunny. This can't be Sunny. Is everything okay, Omori? We were worried about you. Now that you're here, let's go out and look for Basil. He's counting on us. Be patient, Kel. We have to make sure that Omori is okay first. Maybe you and Hiro can go yourselves. Come on, Omori. Let's go exploring together. Just the two of us. Hey, you can't leave us out of this. He's right, Aubrey. We have to do this together as a team. You never know when you'll need someone's help. We're stronger together. Mori and I will be fine on our own. You'll protect me, won't you, Mori? Gross, get a room. Come on, Aubrey. It's time to get serious now. Let's go tell Mari that Omori is okay. You know how she's always worrying about him. Okay, fine. I was just trying to have a little fun. Oh, man. This is strange. I don't think Omori has as much to do with Sunny as I thought. Interesting that it's no longer a shiny knife. It's gotten some use now. I mean, like, the idea has always been there that the headspace is this avoidance reality to get away from the difficulty of, like, all the trauma in real life. But what if it's, like, more tangible than that? What if Omori is, like, literally the personification of our avoidance? And it's, like, such a maladaptive coping mechanism that we're losing touch with, like, regular reality the more time we spend in headspace. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, after Mari's death, Sunny had some suicidal ideations or possibly even attempts, and, like, emerged from that is Omori, this, like, complete denial of the severity of the real trauma character. And actually, the points that we're, like, scared of, like the heights and the water and the spiders, they're the only thing, like, creeping in from the real world that reminds us that we're not this person. I don't fucking know. Give me my allowance, Snake. Stacking clams. Okay. I guess we're gonna go look for Basil again. Hi, Mari. Look, Omori is here. Omori. Stop disappearing like that. You know my heart can't take it. So there's still no sign of Basil. Where could he be? We're not sure. We've been looking for him everywhere and still nothing. I hope Basil's okay. I miss him so much. Oh, it's even more heartbreaking to know that, like, they aren't getting on together now. I miss hearing him talk about all the stuff he's into. Like all the flower stuff, and the photo stuff, and the art stuff, and the reading stuff. My hair is so tangly. I miss when Basil used to brush my hair. Omori, will you brush it for me? Well, I miss when Basil used to remind me to wash my hands. Look, they're so dirty. You, Kel. Kel, you should probably wash your hands anyways. Everyone, I know it's tough right now, but we have to stay positive. We should all try to be like Basil. Even when Basil is upset, he's always manages to smile. So, like, Sunny's internalization of Basil is, like, pretty high regard, then. Is there anywhere you haven't checked yet? Well, there is a forest west of the stump, but it's gross and full of spiders. Ugh, spiders. Well, you know what that means. Once again, it's time to face your fears, little brother. And that means you too, hero. Come on, big bro, you can back out now. It's just like how it is with Omori. We're here to support you all the way. Yeah, you're right. I'm just being silly. Don't worry, guys. If anyone or anything tries to hurt you, I'll smash it out of the way. You can count on it. And don't forget about me. I'll always be there to help too. Yeah. Yeah! We can do this together. Let's go to the forest west of the stump. Lead the way, Omori. Okay, we're gonna do that, but there's quite a few things to check out around here, especially now that we know a little bit more about these characters in the real world. Sweetheart's Quest for Hearts. Riveting. Sweetheart. 5+1 stars. Sweetheart. Sweetheart production. For Sweetheart. By Sweetheart. Okay. Oh, it's Mick. I'm going to swing to the moon. And Kim and Vance. Hey, Vaughn. Or Vance. Come here for me. Did you want something, Burley? Yeah, stand right here and look that way. Oh, and he's got like candy all over him as well. Ah, it's starting to make sense! Aubrey, come here. What do you want now, Burley? Aubrey. Aubrey, Aubrey, Aubrey! Aubrey, Aubrey, Aubrey. What's with that sassy tone? Come on, we're best friends. Are we? Now you see that big guy over there? I know who Vaughn is. Great, go and give him a good whacking for me. Why? What if he gets hurt? Always with the questions. Can't you just do something without thinking for once? Go on, smash! You want me to smash him up? Oh. Alright, smash him. Okay, there, I did it. Now what? Do it again! Do it until I say stop. Okay, but what am I doing exactly? No questions, only smash. I don't like this. You're getting somewhere, I think. Come on, you can do it. Stamina! Stamina! How long do I have to keep doing this? Until I say stop. Don't slow down now. Why? My arms feel like noodles. Keep pushing, you're almost there. I think I'm gonna pass out. Please, just one more smash. I'll regain 50 juice. All right. Solid workout. What was that all about? Nah, nothing really. I was just bored. But honestly, this is pretty boring too. What? That's all? Hey, at least you got something out of it. I'm still bored here. Come on, Vaughn. Let's play some tetherball. These manipulative little kids. I just don't get burly at all. Okay, I guess it's kind of amusing. I love puzzles. Yes, well, we did get you a puzzle. How do I give... Oh no, we have to give the puzzle to this Daisy. Yes. Maybe Neb will finally notice me now. Nebsen? Oh no, I said his name. Please pretend you didn't hear that. Thank you for the flower puzzle. Here's a gift in return. I picked a bunch of them earlier. Aren't they pretty? You got a daisy from Daisy. I wonder when I should give this to him. Now! Alright. There they are, my friends, who are part of the cover-up that Omori is not a real fucking person. Or is not at least the real me. Okay, so one of the things that I wanted to do was revisit that ladder in the forest. Now that we have faced our fear of heights. Because there was something else to do there. Oh, there's a hot dog. Hot diggity dog. It seems that I'm the perfect length to block this path. Yes, it does seem that way. Okay. I guess not. How am I doing on stuff here? Got some candy. Probably gonna need some more of that. Probably gonna need quite a bit more of that. Let's go to the shop. And I think you can get like... Yes! Thank you to whoever let me know that you can get discounts for being smooth boy hero. We're gonna need some juice for sure. Take 10 of those. Take some more of these candies. It's probably a decent amount for right now. I want to save some of my clams. All right, let's head to the spider web. Oh, Sprout Mall. I've been waiting so long for this event. It's a delightful day indeed. What? Oh yes, at last. Our glorious princess sweetheart will finally make her appearance. Oh my, I can hardly contain my excitement. The show is sure to be the most electrifying of them all. We must hurry. Our 4 front row show tickets are right here. Oh. Should we beat up the Sprout Moles and take their ticks? There's 4 of them, 4 of us. Which way do we go again? Right here. Walk yourself right into my pristine blade. Got him. Got 8 clams. Got the show tickets. This is a pretty solid victory. Cool, these Sproutmos dropped some tickets. Let me see. Oh, they're front row tickets for some kind of show. Featuring Sweetheart? Wasn't that Captain Spaceboy's ex-girlfriend? Yeah, it looks like some sort of contest or something. If we happen to pass by, we should stop and watch. We do have front row show tickets after all. Alright. Maybe we can drop by if we happen to come across it. Okay. Ah, man, this game is up to its old tricks of like giving me something juicy to think about and then giving me like a long section of headspace to just sort of like stew on it. Fuck. Okay, well. Guess since we can't go back to the forest just yet, because there is a very long dog, we'll have to just go slice up some spiders. We'll be right here if you need us. Right, hero? Yeah, of course. Okay. You are no longer afraid of spiders. Slash! Omori, thanks for taking one for the team. I mean, we could overcome every fear with the blade. Which, like, I know I'm being silly about it, but there's some very dark real-world implications also going on with the blade that are not to joke about. On second thought, let's look for Basil somewhere else. This place gives me the heebie-jeebies. Don't be such a baby, Kel. There are just some spider webs around here. There's a spider in your hair! What? Where? Get it off. Just kidding. Look who's the scared one now. It's not very funny, Kel. Man, they had such a dynamic, like, when they were kids, if all of this is accurate to how we were. Like, all the playfulness that they had with each other, Kel and Aubrey. Like, it's clear that they're used to pushing each other's buttons when the stakes are like, oh, there's a spider in your hair, but now when the stakes are like, you know, you've abandoned me as a friend, it's like, it's not so playful anymore. Okay. I guess we're just here to slash up webs. That's cool. It's pretty sick. There's an empty joke book here. Pick it up. Yes. Got a joke book. Okay. Can record jokes. All right. Do you want to throw 10 clams into the lake? Yeah, why not? I like just throwing away money. Weeping Willow. Hey, it's me, Weeping Willow, the goddess of the lake. Thanks for the clams, I guess. They say that money can buy happiness, but apparently it's not working. Can you do something funny for me? Maybe tell a joke? Doesn't look like you have any material. Okay, so we gotta fill up the joke book. Oh, what is this? Just a little face? Not sure what it means. Can Kel talk to it? Or not Kel, Hero? Guess not. Alright. I guess we'll get back to slashing. Got a chicken wing? Man, I'll take a chicken wing. Yeah. I don't think that's Brady in there. I don't think anything from our real life is involved in this little child that we're seeing right here. I think that's a fake child. I think this is a fake kid. Like, it does not make sense in my brain that these friends of ours are like, yeah, hey, Omori, like that's fucking normal. Like, especially because of the way that they let us choose our name as like kind of a roleplay thing. But like, why wouldn't we name this character? Unless this is not any kind of stand-in. This is like a separate character who just kind of looks like us and like acts like us. But the other thing is also that the whole affect stuff I was talking about in the last episode, like, people respond to that, you know? Kel is like, hey, Brady's kind of mute. Other people have kind of taken notice of our, like, lack of real presence. Like, that we're just sort of an empty shell. And here, everyone's acting like we're just like everyone else. It's, like, kind of sinister. Oh, man. Why? I kind of love it, but I kind of hate how they do the pacing, where it's, like, giving me that idea to just think about while it throws me through like dungeon crawling. Hero is afraid of spiders. Oh shit, he's got a natural debuff. All right. Well, let's stab the bug bunny. Cheer up, hero. Stab. Oh, we learned a new skill. We learned hack away. These knife skills are getting intense. Okay. Let's go north. Oh, the web we can slash. Got a matchbox. Used to light candles. Okay. All right. Oh, there's a candle. And it attracted some spiders. Whoa, what? Okay. I guess I can slash it up while they're there. How do I keep getting grabbed? Let's ask Candly. I can't find my teddy bear anywhere. Last time I had him, I'm pretty sure I was wandering through a big pink castle. If you ever find him, could you return him to me? I bet he's really lonely. All right, new side quest. Okay. So maybe I just have to sort of move a little faster here. Oh, I've got a wooden track. Ah, now I can repair the little track for the trolley. Yes. I just kitted out the gang with some new skills. An uninteresting book. What to read? What to read? I've read every book on this shelf over 20 times already. If only I had something more interesting to read. What about this uninteresting book that I just found? Okay, I guess we gotta bring some books. All right. So I picked up that second piece of the track. Is there somewhere else I have to lay it down? Yes. There we go. Got some cat ears. That's pretty cool. Floating mirror. What's up with all the mirrors everywhere? Is it just to remind me that this is all so fucking disturbingly uncanny? Because it is. That's what it's reminding me of. A single block of tofu. Would you like some? Yes. I'm like more disturbed by headspace than ever after recent events. I guess it's time for another fucking picnic. How are you handling your fear of spiders, hero? Breathe in. Breathe out. You're doing great, hero. Keep at it. Breathe in. Breathe out. Omori used to be scared of spiders too, but look at him now. Not even a flinch. Yeah, that's actually, like, strange. It's pretty strange that we just overcome our fear, like, immediately. There's something wrong with Omori. I don't see him being brave. I don't think he's a good friend. I don't think he's particularly helpful. The only thing he's really good at is stabbing and hacking and slashing. Which, to be fair, he's quite good at those things. So brave. Yeah, so brave. The fuck are you all talking about? It's super weird that we just like overcame our fear like that. Like, especially knowing what's going on with Sunny in the real world, that there's still an extreme avoidant fear of things like heights and running out of the room when Basil was having a panic attack of some kind. Like, I'm starting to feel more and more like Omori is a part of us that we've created to kind of deal, or not deal, I guess I should say, with certain things we've been through. Which there is like a type of therapy that I would actually think is helpful for this. Whenever someone comes into a session and says like, there's a part of me that wants to do this and a part of me that doesn't, that's actually really important language, because it recognizes that we can have two parts of the self, or many parts of the self, that have like equal viability, right? There's a part of me that wants to move to this new location and try something new, and there's a part of me that wants to stay and be like close to family. And it's not that they're like literally two parts of you, as in two different people that want something different. Like, they're equally valid desires or values that just don't harmonize necessarily. And there's a style of therapy called IFS, which is great for sort of working with that. And I've used this when treating substance use disorders, for example, because that language comes up all the time. There's a part of me that wants to use, right? That's like part of us that is attached to an addiction. And there's a part of me that wants to stay sober. And like, it's a constant battle. And instead of like trying to demonize that part of you that says like, oh, I want to give into the addiction, instead of looking at that as like, oh, that's the negative part of me that's evil and I need to sort of like destroy it or whatever. The goal with IFS, which stands for Internal Family Systems Therapy, is to promote an empathy to that part of yourself, which asks like, if we try to understand what that part of you wants, what it needs, and we listen for it, and we clarify its role in our life, then one, we don't end up creating a negative self relationship by like saying that's the terrible part of me. But we can also work very dynamically with it, because we can then open up a conversation and say like, what is the part of you that wants to stay sober say to the part of you that wants to be an addiction? What is the part of us that wants to face some of our fears in the real world by doing difficult things like going out of our house after 4 years? And how is that different? And what's the relationship to the part of us that is just able to sort of face our fears without any difficulty? Like, I would imagine Sunny to be very envious of Omori in that sense. Envious because Omori still has all of his friends. He still has Mari in his life. He's able to do things and move throughout the world with a fearlessness that like Sunny doesn't have. And if we can establish that there's a kind of envy there, then like that becomes a more workable relationship. So we're going to treat these as like two different people, essentially, right? Sunny is a part of us, and Omori is a part of us. And the internal family system is basically like, let's identify different parts of the self and treat them like if they were a family, what would their dynamics be? And so this is about like treating the different parts of you that show up, right? The part of me that wants to be in the real world, the part of me that wants to escape into headspace. I would be working with Sunny to identify other parts, any sort of distinct state of mind or way of thinking that shows up that like really sticks out. Like, I'll just make some up for the sake of this, like, as an exercise. I could see Sunny having a part of him that's like the hero, for example. Okay, like the part of me that wants to help people and save people and go around solving side quests and be like loved by everyone. There could be like a part that's assigned to an age, like when certain presentations of thought or behavior show up that are really distinctly less mature than his actual age. So, for example, he might have a part that's called 12, that's like before all of the stuff happening, like before we were shut in. And this is a family, right? This is an internal family system. And what would their relationships be like? If we were to isolate 12 as a sort of a character, as a independent unit of this family, like what are its needs? What are its wants? Let's not try to look at it as like this person I need to like kick out of the family system, but be curious about what its functional role could be. Well, maybe it's the part of us that has access to a kind of innocence that we've lost. There may be times where we want to access a playfulness, right? And so, like, we need to be able to kind of welcome 12 to the table and have a conversation with. They could represent all kinds of different things. They have memories. And this is not the same thing as, like, having multiple identities. This is purely an abstract exercise of just thinking about the self in distinct parts to learn how to self-empathize and to create dialogue between these different parts of ourselves, so that we're not looking at this and saying like, oh, that's a bad part of me. The part of me that wants to stay inside and be a shut-in is like keeping me from my goals. Like, that may be the case, but let's ask why. If Omori is a part of us that wants to be a shut-in, what is it trying to do? Well, yes, it's limiting our social experiences, but its priority is probably protection, right? It's overtuned to certain fears, but you can empathize more with that part of you if you're saying, oh, but it's trying to protect me. It's doing so in a way that is self-destructive, but that is its goal. And so, especially with like people who struggle with self-harm or suicidality, this approach can be huge, because there's a part of you that may be resorting to an extreme measure of self-soothing or to feel something or looking for attention. And it's very easy to get into that mindset of like, I hate this part of myself. Or I hate the part of myself that wants to stop that and wants to live, right? And like, we don't want inner conflict. We want to say like, okay, if there's a part of us who is traumatized, like this 12-year-old version of us who is very innocent and lost our big sister and then might have resorted to some extreme measures, like, yeah, it's kind of an act of trying to control one's emotions. It's doing so by an extreme and unhealthy thing, but like, can we empathize with that part of us, welcome it into the sort of conversation here, and see if there's another way to meet that need? Ultimately, the goal is to change those unhelpful or actively harmful behaviors, not by trying to negatively extinguish the part of us, but can we offer it empathy? Can we try to rehabilitate, restore? If it thinks that it's self-harming out of protection in a way, like, can the part of us that is heroic and goes around protecting others, like, develop a relationship here that basically lets Omori know, you know, I've got this. I'm going to protect us, just like I'm protecting everyone else. And so you're like instilling self-empathy and dialogue between the parts of the self, trying to understand what their needs and priorities are, and ultimately trying to find integration or separation. There may be a part of us that we grow away from, right? Right now, Omori, let's say, in my current working theory, is protecting Sunny from the harsh realities of like reality, the trauma that we're experiencing. It's preserving this world of memories and innocence and playfulness and strength and overcoming of fears in a way that Sunny can't do. Potentially, like right now, it has an antagonistic role though, right? It may be the case that like Sunny and Omori can't equally coexist, because right now it's kind of equal. Like we spend half our time in headspace and half our time in reality. And I'd be curious what it would look like if doing internal family systems, we could elevate Sunny to the head of the table in a sense and instill some kind of confidence in Omori that doing this at this level is not necessary to protect us. Sunny is going to develop those skills of self-preservation and overcoming fears, and these behaviors are no longer needed. And Omori's role in the family can be something else besides like the container through which we avoid everything. Like, can we establish that relationship? That would be a very interesting way of looking at like all of this. Like I said, I found it to be very effective for individuals in substance use who are struggling with desires on the extreme contradicting one another. I want to stay sober, but biologically and mentally, I like crave this thing that I can't stop craving even if I wanted to intellectually. That relationship usually starts off as an antagonistic one, a hateful one. I hate the part of me that wants to do this. I'm sick of ruining my life. I'm sick of being sick all the time. I'm sick of hurting other people through my addiction. It's like, okay, like, but what is the part of you that uses want? Its goal in a lot of cases is to like suppress your trauma, right? Use to forget about all this stuff. Again, it does so in an unhealthy way, like self-harm, but like what we're trying to do is develop that line of communication, show it that we're going to get that need met elsewhere, because right now it feels like the addiction part is like helping me deal with my trauma because it doesn't have the idea that sober me can do it. Well, we're gonna fucking teach sober you how to do it. We're gonna show Sunny how to overcome those fears for real so that we don't have to make up a headspace where we just overcome them like that. We're gonna do that by going outside, by not taking the blade out of the house. Leave it at home, little Brady. You don't need it out there in the world. You're gonna make friends again and maybe even return to the friends that you had. Like, things can be okay only when you sort of show that maladaptive part of you that you're gonna get this need met some other way. In a sense, can you convince it to no longer fill that role? Like, the day that we no longer need Omori is the day that we've accepted we can live in reality without fear. And that we can overcome our traumas. I think this approach would actually work for a lot of the characters here, right? Like, there's a part of Aubrey that clearly retains her childlike innocence and care for others. But there's also a part of her that emerged out of this trauma that needed to be like really strong, right? And needed to present herself as like someone not to fuck with. And that role, like, you know, bat wielding Aubrey, like it's very dominant right now because it's protecting her. And it's also like protecting her from not just from like other dangerous people potentially, but it's protecting the innocent part of her from getting hurt again, from getting too close to people. It's protecting her from like all the people who criticize her and judge her. Like, she can almost sort of put those critiques onto this new Aubrey who has like grown to adapt and be resilient to those sorts of things. At the same time, it's suffocating the part of her that's like innocent and needs to heal. So the assumption is that there are no bad parts, right? There are no bad parts of a person, but they are in each other's way. usually. And we need to clarify their roles. We need to clarify what each of them need and try to open those lines of communication, develop empathy towards them, and then find like meaningful resolution so that we can exist as ourselves without extreme measures of protecting the vulnerable parts that might have been pushed aside by more strong parts that came to protect them, but which now cause problems in life. So it's a very interesting approach, and I think it would actually be really good for someone like Sunny and Aubrey. But I actually don't know if this story is going to sort of visit that subject the way I just described. I'm getting the sense like that the relationship between Sunny and Omori, I don't know if there's a integration there, because headspace is such a disconnect from reality. Like, by definition, Sunny cannot accept his reality as long as he has this place to retreat into and this complete other person that he becomes. And so integration may just mean that like Omori has served his role, protected Sunny for the time that he needed him. But now that he's going outside, now that he's establishing friends again, Omori may no longer be needed, and the relationship just may end. The role becomes more one of memory and one of clarifying a point of change that we overcame, right? Like, it's not like we need to surface the part of us that's 12 years old often or all the time. It becomes more of a maintenance role where we remember its place in our family system and what it was there for, but it doesn't have like an active role necessarily in our day-to-day life. Something like that could happen with Omori. Part of me is concerned that none of these kids are going to get the help that they need. Because if they did, we wouldn't be living in this fucking fantasy land. The fact that this whole place exists is really depressing. And like, that's part of why it's probably hard to let go for Sunny of Omori, because all of my positive friendships belong to Omori. He's the container that hangs on to all this stuff, and Sunny's having a hard time letting go of the fact that these relationships aren't the way that they are anymore, and we don't have Mari in our life anymore. So of course it's hard to let go of Omori. We don't have enough good in our present life to substitute with to make that change. I hope that's the path the story takes. Resolution of this inner conflict between Sunny and Omori, and genuine development of healthy substitutes for the things that Omori currently provides. The safety, the friendship, the empowerment, like all of that stuff we've been talking about. Well, we'll keep going on that journey of discovery, and look forward to the next chapter with you. So that's where we'll pause from now. See you again soon. Be good to yourselves. Literally. All parts of yourself. Be good to. And I'll see you next time.